This is Dominique Wilkins.
Hey, this is Sean Kemp.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Pau Gasol.
NBA fans, what's up? This is Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean David.
Hey folks, how's it going? Welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine. I'm your host Sean David. Thanks for tuning in. You know what time it is? It is old school NBA time. So in today's episode, I'm gonna talk about Toni Kukoc and how he had his late revenge on Michael Jordan. But before we get to that, let me give a quick shout out to my Patreons. Thanks a lot you guys for supporting the show. It's really appreciated. And I would say enough of the talk. Let's get right down to business. Alright, where do we start? Now let me take you back to the late 1980s, right before Toni Kukoc entered the NBA. It is the year 1989. The NBA was looking a lot different than it would later look in the 2000s. At that time, only a handful of European players played in the NBA. Guys like Detlef Schrempf, for example, were the exception. But executive of the Chicago Bulls, Jerry Krauss, was determined to find more talent in Europe. That's where the name Toni Kukoc came into play. Considered to be one of the best players in the European market, Jerry Krauss really liked what he saw and believed that Toni could play on an NBA level. Toni Kukoc was a 6'11" forward that could handle the ball, shoot the jumper, and was an exceptional passer for his size. In Europe, he was considered to be the next Magic Johnson or Larry Bird. So Jerry Krauss did his best to convince everybody that Toni Kukoc would one day be their guy. Then on draft day in 1990, the Chicago Bulls selected Toni Kukoc with the 29th pick in the second round. From that point onwards, Jerry Krauss would openly talk about Toni Kukoc being the future of the Chicago Bulls one day. This did not sit well with Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, but Krauss did not take that situation seriously and kept on talking about Kukoc, who still wanted to stay in Europe for a few more years to develop his game.
Tom Hammond back at the Omni with the Bulls Vice President of Basketball Operations, Jerry Krauss, who has been the subject of some criticism in recent weeks by Michael Jordan. What's your relationship with Michael these days?
Well, Tom, we're winning and we're having a great season. We're really enjoying everything, and things get blown way out of proportion in the media situations, so we're not concerned about those kind of things.
You, of course, have been pursuing Toni Kukoc, the Yugoslavian 6'10". What's the current status of that?
Well, we're still talking to Toni and certainly hope to acquire his services in the future.
Is there a chance for that?
Well, we certainly hope so. He'd make a great addition to our ball club, and in the future years down the line, we certainly hope to have him.
Over the next couple of months, the situation got worse and worse. Toni Kukoc, still playing in Europe, had no idea what was going on. The relationship between Jordan, Pippen, and Krauss got sour. Then, at the 1992 Olympics, MJ and Pippen saw the opportunity to pay Jerry Krauss back. Unfortunately for Toni Kukoc, he would be the one who would have to take the abuse.
Major storyline that carries into this game involves Toni Kukoc, second-round pick of the Chicago Bulls. Back in 1989, the Bulls made a strong push to sign him last season.
At that time, general managers in the league were trying to come up with gems, make their discoveries overseas. And Krauss thought this guy could play in the NBA.
That's like a father who has all his kids, and now he sees another kid that he loves more than he loves his own. So we were not playing against Toni Kukoc. We were playing against Jerry Krauss in a Croatian uniform.
They was debating who was going to guard him. No, I got it. No, I got it.
I'm looking at Michael and Scottie, and they're ready for, blood. Man.
We knew the world was going to be watching. We knew everyone wanted to see what Toni Kukoc was like, and we were going to give him the worst experience he ever had on the basketball court.
Pippen drew the initial assignment of shadowing Kukoc and harassed the Croatian from the opening whistle.
It was hard to run across the half court without a ball. And with the ball, it was just, here, somebody else get it.
Toni definitely wasn't getting a shot up, and he wasn't going to score.
Kukoc is nothing for 4, and he's contributed nothing.
We wanted to go guard him on the bench.
Kukoc is called for the offensive foul, and and the pressure continues.
And after Pippen wore Kukoc down, it was Jordan's turn.
Kukoc, stolen by Jordan. He reads it better than anyone. Slam dunk.
Them dudes were all over him.
Jordan rejected Kukoc. Here's a 3-on-2. Pippen.
I had questions from my teammates during the game, like, what is going on? Do you not see that they're really trying to get you off the court? And I'm like, so what? I guess that's how NBA game is played.
Kukoc took the beating like a man, but of course this experience was not pleasant, and even though his team would play the US again and he had a better performance, it was not good enough to call it a serious payback. A year later, he would finally join the Chicago Bulls, and he was really looking forward to play with Michael Jordan. But as we all know, everything worked out a little bit different.
I actually met Michael in, I think it was May. I came to the States for a physical right before I'm going to be a part of the Bulls, and they were getting ready. The team was actually getting ready for the playoff series against New York. And I met Michael and his dad at the Berta Center, and he kind of just told me, well, welcome, we glad to have you here. And then obviously because of the tragic death of his dad, he retired. So he says that one of the things that got him back to playing basketball was looking at me and then seeing how sad I was that he left the first time. I don't know if that's true or not. I like to believe there was at least one of the things that got him back, but it was awesome that he decided to come back, and then everybody actually knows what the outcome was after that.
The Bulls will win 3 championships in a row, forming, in my opinion, the best team ever assembled. Then, after the 1998 season, Jordan would retire again, and after 1.5 more years with the Chicago Bulls, Toni Kukoc would leave as well. In 2001, NBA fans all over the world were super excited because Michael Jordan announced his second comeback and would play against some of his former teammates like Scottie Pippen and, of course, Toni Kukoc. It is the 19th of December in 2001, and Toni Kukoc is playing for the Atlanta Hawks. He's having the weakest season of his career, only averaging 9 points up to that point. The Hawks are playing the Wizards, and Jordan, who dropped 36 points on the Hawks a few weeks earlier, was determined to show Kukoc that he could still guard him. But Toni Kukoc wanted to prove and show MJ that times have changed.
Well, they got some interesting matchups here. Rip and Jason, the two of the hottest players in the league right now. And of course, Jordan going against his old teammate, Toni Kukoc.
Kukoc with a jumper, nothing but net. Has a tendency to be very sensitive so that when things are going good, it's great. Rebounds and almost 3 assists.
Rounding out his game.
Kukoc, that rangy motion, long arms, and he drops it in. Toni Kukoc 3 of 4, but they got 13 shots already. So Kruger one at a time. Missed shot taken by Kukoc. This time he shoots and scores again. 51 the last time these two teams played. Inside Kukoc has to defend the last 8 Washington points. Kukoc will fire from long range. He can hit the 3. Toni Kukoc 17 of 61 coming into the game, so that's
4 consecutive jumpers. Me and Toni having a few words there, a friendly rivalry.
Wizards trailed in this game.
It's a reef on him now, and he's not having much more success than Toni has.
Jordan had 2 points in the first quarter. He's got 16 in the second. Kukoc won 3 and hit. 3-pointer for Kukoc, his second in the game. Inside for Raheem, who slams
Alright, you guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Do me a favor, if you enjoyed the content, please leave a like and also subscribe to the channel. And I hope you guys all be healthy. Take care and goodbye.